and then you just start voting. And you can touch anywhere on this area. Now, notice that if you accidentally touch another area, it doesn't change your vote. You have to deselect it, and then you can vote again.
Gotcha.
Notice also, if it's blank, it's going to tell you it's blank.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to vote for that, and then we're going to go down to next. And then we're going to vote for that. And then we're going to vote for that. And maybe the text needs to be a little bit larger, so I want to make it larger. So now I get larger text. Maybe I've got some other type of vision issue and I want to change the contrast. I can change it to that. You can do any number of black and white, color. So you cast your votes. Now notice this one. This one's you vote for up to 4. So I voted for 2 and it tells me it's undervoted. Now if I want to undervote, that's my right. I can do that. But it's going to tell me that it's been done. So I go ahead and vote that. I vote that. And then I'm going to leave this one blank on purpose. I don't want to vote for that. So I go to the review screen, and the tablet tells me the ballot is valid, but there are warnings. As I scroll down, what I see is that, hey, wait a second, this is blank. Now, if I made a mistake, all I do is touch that, it brings me right back here, and I cast my vote. And now it tells me my ballot is valid. Notice you cannot overvote. You can't vote for more than one thing. It won't let you do that. So you can't spoil your ballot that way. If you want to leave something blank or undervoted, that's your right. It'll let you do it, but it's going to tell you you've done it. So I've reviewed it. I'm satisfied with all this. I'm going to hit print my ballot. It's going to warn me again. Are you sure you want to print it? Comes out right next to the tablet, and I look at my ballot. Now you'll notice the QR code here that has the data for the ballots, but you also notice that every race has the human readable form underneath it of everything I voted for. And that's important. This is what the scanner is going to tabulate. This is what's going to be evaluated in any audit. So you've really got the best of both worlds. You've got the technology here, and you've got the human readable form here. So the voter is then going to be charged with making sure that they review and confirm their ballot choices. And once they're satisfied, they'll walk over to this scanner and they'll scan their ballot. And you can scan it face down, face up, bottom to top, top to bottom, doesn't make any difference. I'm just going to slide it in here. It's going to catch. It's going to tell me it's processing, it's casting, and then it's going to say ballot successfully cast. And it goes into this drop box. And as I said, this does 3 things. It tabulates the ballot based on the QR code. It takes an actual digital image of the face of the ballot, and it secures the ballot in here. This has 2 memory cards, 2 independent memory cards to store the results. It has a tape that will print out the results, and it has digital images stored on 2 different memory cards. So after an election, you could put all the ballots that were scanned on this just up on a screen and look at each one individually if you wanted to do something quickly and efficiently without ever touching the ballots. Now, when you get to the post-election audit that's going to be required, they're actually going to take the physical paper ballots and tabulate them based on the human readable form. So for somebody that's concerned about a barcode, no problem. That's why it's got both. The barcode helps here. The human readable verifies it in an audit. And that in essence is the system. A couple things I want to point out while we're talking about it. First of all, when the card is created from the pad, there's no personal information of the voter that goes onto that card. The only thing that goes onto this card is the ballot style. Where you live determines what's on your ballot. So that's what this is. This device doesn't record any votes at all. Mm-hmm. It's simply a marker. The only thing it does show the total number of ballots printed on this. So at the end of the day, you can say, okay, this printed 6 ballots, that one printed 10 ballots. You add up the cards created, the ballot printed, and then this shows the number of ballots scanned. But there's never any personal information. This machine doesn't know who's voting. All it knows is bring up the ballot based on where the person lives.
Yeah.
And so that's clean, and then this, of course, has no way of knowing who anybody is. It's just taking a ballot, scanned in there, and it's good to go. So it's secure, it's efficient, it produces unique ballots like that, so we like it. We think it's going to work out really well for Georgia.